Hi guys, this is Lee and
I'm Ross.
we're from the Royal Coachman.
Hello, Ross. Hello, Lee.
Hi.
Weather out there is a bit crazy, kind of matches the mood these days. Um, Wanted to just get into it. We've been having these conversations to give people a bit of perspective on what it's been like for some of our businesses working through this pandemic. So I wanted to start by asking you about the business. How many guests in normal time can you accommodate inside your restaurant?
The capacity is what, 170, 174, I believe, for inside.
And on the patio?
Patio is, I believe we're allowed 120, but because of the 6-foot distancing thing, we are at 76 right now.
And is that with the extended patio?
That's for the extended patio. So typically on our smaller patio, we would have to be able to have around 100, 120, give or take. And then because we've had to obviously make sure that people are separated, the extension and the regular patio holds 676.
So you've doubled the space and half.
We added 1,400 square foot and had 30% less people.
Right. And how many staff at normal times do you employ?
40 to 44 in the summer.
So now roll it back. We've been a year under the pandemic. Let's talk about what the business looks like today. What's the highest number you've been able to serve in your restaurant since the pandemic started?
The highest number we've been allowed to have is 50 inside for a short amount of time.
For that 1 week window.
Yep. The highest we had at one point was probably 40, 42, something like that.
So dramatic changes. And what about your staffing levels? What's happened to your staffing through all of this?
We've gone from 40 to 4.
4 people.
There are 4 people that are on payroll right now, not including Ross. But so we'll say 5. But there's 4 people on payroll right now.
I know you've been able to bring some of that staff back, but those periods have been pretty short where they've been able to come back.
Yeah. And it's unfortunate as well because they're raring to come back. They want to work. And we'd love to have them back. And then it's just a bit of a tease to bring them back and to get things going again and then to go back to zero. So they obviously have to check in with their EI and their CERB and, they're affected more than just being laid off again.
Yeah, it's been so challenging for people to balance those schedules, for the people that are having to return back home and not be able to come in for work. What do you think has been the biggest challenge for you throughout all of this?
Like anything, staying positive and hoping that there's going to be a light at the end of the tunnel and that the coach can still be here in the summer when we really ramp up, hopefully.
Right.
I mean, and I'm not the financial guy, but financially, obviously, the fixed costs are pretty much the same. You get a little bit of help from rent and that kind of stuff, but money is going out and less money is coming in. So hopefully the two don't balance.
And I mean, I know it's a big number, but do you have a guess on what it's cost you to modify? I know you've brought in heaters, you've had to pay the equipment costs for expanding your patio, all of the PPE. So at the same time that you have that significantly reduced revenue, you've also had increased costs. Do you have?
Plus there's the screens inside and that kind of stuff. I don't know. What do you think?
$10,000-$15,000.
Yeah, I was going to say roughly the same.
Right, at a time when you're dealing with a lot less revenue.
Mm-hmm.
It's been such a roller coaster. What sustains you? How do you guys seem to take it in stride? I know that nobody wants any of this, but you do the right things for the right reasons. But what's getting you through right now?
The feedback, I think, from our customers. We make a point of thanking everyone for their support during these times, and they in turn tell us that they need us and they miss coming here, and they want to make sure that at the end of the road we're still here because this is one of their favorite places to come and enjoy. So
exactly
that turns it into a more of a positive thing, and makes you at least feel good instead of constantly doom and gloom.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's not just food and drink. People come here and other places for, for a reason, for the socialization, for the, the community and the connectivity and
relationships,
yeah, exactly.
Friendships.
I was going to ask you about that. So much of the pub experience is baked into that overall experience. It's the camaraderie, it's the atmosphere, it's being able to sit at the bar, it's listening to live music. What are some of the ways you've been able to try and continue that experience, even in this modified way? And I'm thinking maybe about your trivia nights, some of your takeout offerings. How have you tried to expand and extend that in these very strange times?
Well, like you said, I mean, there is the trivia night. So anytime we've gone into a gray zone lockdown when we haven't been able to have people inside, then yes, we've been knocking out the trivia again. I think that helps people. I mean, it helps us stay relevant, but it also helps people to have somewhat of a normal-ish pub experience. They can get their takeout, they can get the beer from us, they can take it home, they can socialize, via Zoom or whatever with their family and friends, and it breaks up the week as well. There is literally nothing to do most of the time. So just to have something to look forward to, and I mean, not patting ourselves on the back here, but it's just something to look forward to. And then, we've got our draft beer in the growlers, and we've got our takeout food, and we're doing giveaways and that kind of stuff, and encouraging people to kind of recreate their pub feel at home and take a photo and let us know. And yeah, it's just about communicating with people, right?
Right. And I think people are desperately looking for that levity and being able to have something that they can recognize
Absolutely.
as an experience. So what's the best way that people can support you going forward? We know we've got probably at least another 3 to 4 weeks. What do you guys need from us?
Order takeout. Order takeout. We've got the food, we've got the beer. Just order takeout, and that'll help us see our way through.
Send some positive vibes as well, and yeah, we'll get through this. I mean, it's obviously, we're not doing the boo-hoo thing here, but it's been tough. It's been tough, for Ross and myself in different ways. But the encouragement and the pats on the back and the we need yous and that are fantastic from the customers. But it does also come down to sales. I mean, we can't keep the lights on if we don't have money coming in. So if you can support us with takeout, then fantastic. We really appreciate it. But we'll take a pat on the back and a, hey, how you doing as well. That goes a long way.
Great. So for everybody listening, all the viewers, I know, we keep pushing it out there to support all of our businesses, to help our restaurants, to stay strong and to stay safe. So thank you for joining us today. And anything, last words?
Just want to say thanks to the community, honestly.
Yep.
I mean, it's the encouragement has been fantastic. The response has been fantastic. We feel that we are, a hub in Waterdown, and it's nice to feel wanted. It's nice to feel appreciated, and it's nice that we can try and give back in any way we can. So thank you, Waterdown.
Bring on patio weather and bring on vaccines. We'll see you on the patio. Thank you.
Thank you.